Again, on our question of how should your member or senator vote, what would you say to your member? This is John on our independent line from Orlando.
Yes, sir. I would tell my representative that the people are divided in America. There's the informed and the uninformed. The informed pretty much get their information from alternative media, and the uninformed get their message from globalist media, which we see on TV, all the main channels on TV. If you listen to alternative media, you'll find the exact reason why we're going into Syria, and it's a very, very dark, bad thing. Most of the soldiers on those ships are the ones that will not follow illegal orders to confiscate guns in America. So they're going to be exterminated. They're out there to be exterminated. And what's going to happen after that is Russia and China are going to attack us. We're going to have martial law, and they're going to do a gun grab. The New World Order is going to bring in and we're not going to have a constitution anymore. This is it. This is the big one.
I can sell to the people of South Carolina that if we don't get Syria right, Iran's surely going to take the signals that we don't care about the nuclear program, and it weighs on the president's mind strongly about the signals we send.
Just moments ago, I came across a bombshell mainstream media report that not only confirms what we told you 2 days ago about the secret nuke transfer that was off record, authorized by higher-ups, potentially Obama, but literally scared me. I read the title of this, I read this report, I didn't want it to be true. I kept reading it. I read it probably 50 times before I was confident enough to talk about this. It scares me. It literally scares me. This is potentially one of the most important reports I've ever done in my entire life. Everyone needs to listen to this. Everyone needs to share this. Let me preface this. Yesterday, actually 2 days ago, we reported on, the same day this following report came out, this high-level source, which is 100% confirmed, has repeatedly been correct in the past, super high-level military source, telling us that Dyess Air Force Base in Texas, in West Texas, was transferring on September 3rd nuclear warheads off record, no signature. The text says that Dyess is beginning to move out nuclear warheads today. He got a tap, and he said that it's the first time they've even acknowledged nuclear weapons since the 80s. And key point here, no signature was required for the transfer. It was all off record. This is a black ops movement of nuclear warheads. Now this is where it gets key. They were shipping them to South Carolina. South Carolina, okay? This is what the high-level military source told us, that they were shipping these nuclear warheads to South Carolina. Now why is that important? This new article you'll see up on screen from CBS, Senator Lindsey Graham, has come out and said, nukes in the hands of terrorists could result in bomb coming to Charleston Harbor. Specifically, he's saying that if we don't attack Syria immediately, if we don't go in and have military action in Syria, we could have a nuke blow up South Carolina. It's amazing. Look at this. He says that if there is no U.S. response to Syria, Iran will not believe America's resolve to block Iran from developing nuclear weapons. It then says those nuclear weapons in the hands of terrorists could result in a bomb coming to Charleston Harbor, South Carolina. Exactly where we told you they were moving the secret black ops off the record, no transfer, nuclear warheads, the exact day this report came out. The exact day he said this.
U.S. has intercepted communications from Iran, new information from U.S. officials about the scope of any potential airstrike in Syria. We are told that aircraft may be used. In fact, it may be bombers, long-range bombers, flown by pilots right here in the United States.
Russia warns of nuclear disaster if Syria is attacked. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesman has issued a statement warning that a military strike on Syria by the United States will result in a nuclear disaster.
You see the headlines now. Nobel Peace Prize winning president jumpstarts World War III.
This is how you take down a free country, is you have criminal elements within it that hold the nation hostage to terror, that build a police state grid in the name of fighting terror, and then hold that threat over the public if they don't give in to your demands. Just like they got caught staging a false flag with the chemical weapons in Syria, now they're desperate. And now we know that they're actively fear-mongering against the population on the East Coast. And on top of that, there's a giant FEMA drill that starts next week that runs for more than a month, simulating terrorist attacks on the infrastructure and the power grid. They're going to have riot police out on the street. They're going to have checkpoints. They're going to have drills at nuclear power plants. All of this going on the East Coast, while this highly irregular disappearance of warheads has happened. You do not have warheads that are not accounted for just accidentally being shipped places. This is unprecedented and is undoubtedly the most dangerous story we have ever covered. I do not like covering this. I do not like where this goes. My gut has never been telling me that something was more dangerous than this. This is incredibly important because the entire world is waking up to the globalists that have hijacked America and the West and that are pushing us towards world war. It's all starting to come out, and the tyrants are desperate. This could be their false flag to bring in full martial law.
Vice President Joe Biden is taking his fight for tougher gun control laws to the next level. Today, he unveiled 2 new steps the president plans to take to reduce gun violence. The first slows down the import of military surplus weapons. The second closes a loophole, allowing people to dodge a background check by registering a weapon to a trust or corporation. Both are executive actions which do not require approval from Congress.
One thing is clear, this war is not about terrorism. If it were, this country wouldn't be financially backing al-Qaeda to topple Assad. It's certainly not about chemical weapons or humanitarianism. Is it really just a coincidence that there always seems to be a humanitarian crisis only in countries that the U.S. military and its corporate oligarchs have yet to conquer? You tell me.